Arion, last year, Gerard Mayo was a guy that you said you looked up to.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you've lived up to wearing that 7 over the last 2 years?
Yeah, I feel like I've been able to represent that number well, and just be able to represent the Power T and just this university as a whole. And I feel like just to continue his legacy and just the impact that he's had on this program and what he's done for this program and this for me, and just putting me in this great position to go out there and represent that number. It's a great honor at that.
Arion, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence level in this defense and why?
A 10. I honestly feel like Coach Banks is going to put us in the greatest position possible to go out there and win behind our defensive structure. We trust him whatever we go do, and we go out there and we execute to the best, full of our ability, and just counting on all 11 doing their job at one point, just having all 11 on one page and just going out there and representing our culture and our football team in the greatest way possible. I can't wait to go out there and go and prove that this season coming up.
You guys won a lot of games last year because of defense. Maybe that wouldn't have been the case as much 2 or 3 years ago. Do you think the image has changed of this program, that's more of a defensive team?
Well, I feel like we just bring back that grit, that relentless effort, that toughness, that original Tennessee culture that we've always had, and to restore that and bring that back to its full ability and full core and full tilt. It's a great thing to see, and we just want to continue that and exceed the expectations of what it is for next year and the years to come.
Speaking of relentless effort, you certainly had that last season with how much you were studying the game and just how long you stayed in the facility. How much are you doing that this season after seeing the results a season ago?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing it times 10 at that. I feel like, preparation is key. I feel like we always talk about there's a difference between being ready and prepared, and we always want to be prepared as soon as we step on the grass and meet at that 50. And we want to make sure that we've done everything from Monday to Friday to put ourselves in the best position possible to go out there and win on Saturday. So just going out full tilt and just bring guys along with me. With me doing this and me having a full 3 years under my belt of doing this and being at having a certain level of experience, I just want to bring young guys along on this team to make sure we can as a whole group come together and bring young guys up to rise to our standard.
Is there a player in particular that really is like following you along and kind of doing what you're doing?
Well, I feel like the young guys, especially in our linebacking group, they're great, very skillful, very young, very talented, and willing to learn. And I feel like the 3 guys we got in with Brendan and Jaden, both Jaden Perlotti and Jaden Harmon, those guys, they always follow behind me, and they always follow behind, guys like Jeremiah T. Lander and Ben Bolden and other guys and vets in that room that, that we got to show up and we got to set the example for every day. So, bringing those guys along and having those guys with me long, endless nights of meetings and just studying film, they're going to get better, and we're going to be even better on top of that in the long run.
Aaron, how do you feel like you've developed as a leader coming from your sophomore year now going into this season?
I feel like still room for improvement always, but I feel like I've done exceptionally well as far as bringing guys along. The biggest thing was being able to get the young guys in and show them our culture and what we bring and what the standard is, and we don't deviate from the standard wherever we are. As far as like being having the culture set for Tennessee and just like showing guys what it is, I feel like being able to uphold the standard and exceed that and just match it every day and exceed to be +1 every day.
Aaron, can you take us inside the bond you and Jeremiah T. Lander, Power T, have together?
Power T, that's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy. Me and Jeremiah, we've been roommates in the dorm since freshman year. Getting here, we both came in early enrollee, great opportunity to go in for the Orange Bowl and just learn and piggyback off of each other. Having a guy like that right beside you, it gives you all the confidence in the world, especially in times of need, especially when we needed him last year when Keenan went down and he was able to come in and step in and be that role guy and be that leader that we needed him to be and go in and be that game changer that we needed him to be and have a guy like that around him. It's so great to see his growth from year 1 to year 3 right now, and I'm so blessed to have a partner in crime right beside me like him.
Going back to that preparation piece, is that something that's always been a part of your game since you started when you were young? And what did that kind of look like when you were going through your high school years?
Yes, ma'am. I feel like preparation has always been key for me. I feel like being an underdog, always having that chip on my shoulder to go out and just, be able to not only necessarily show it on the field, but be able to reiterate it and teach it and learn it to my peers as well, and just be able to go and be a master of the game. That's something I've always wanted to do. You know, me and my mom, we always joke about it. We're perfectionists, and you know, it doesn't matter how many times I need to do it. I want to do it to the best of my ability until I can get it right. And, you know, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability as I can. And
You've had to play through injuries the last couple of years. What was your off season like? How healthy are you now?
yeah, a lot of strenuous rehab, a lot of prehab, a lot of yoga, a lot of stretching, a lot of mobility, endurance, a lot of things going into this off season that I've been able to pick up on, just learning from older vets or guys that's in the league that used to be that were former teammates of mine, or coaches that I've been able to come across and just pick up little bit by bit, you know. Just being a student of the game, honestly, that I've been able to pick up on and add to my repertoire, as you would say, to be able to go out there and be full tilt when it's time to go kick off the season.
You talked a lot about leadership.
Yes, sir. The shoulder's great. I feel great.
You talked a lot about leadership. What does it mean for you to be a leader in this linebacker room?
It means everything. It means everything to be a linebacker here at the University of Tennessee. I don't take that very lightly at all. I feel like to have this opportunity is special. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and just to be out here and be at the forefront and be able to lead my guys and just the defensive unit and the whole team as a whole is just a blessing, an opportunity I can't wait to go do.
Why-
More for Arion.
What is it about Coach Inge that makes you guys want to play for him?
You know, you wake up every day and you just, we always talk about stepping into the meeting room and stepping on all 10 as soon as you hit the floor, ground running. What do you want to improve on today? And that's something that we talk about all the time as far as like having a paradigm shift. And he's really set that in my mind, and we've really created that offset of a culture now to be able to have a guy like that that's just passionate. Very compassionate, very intelligent, very wise. Somebody who has years of experience of playing, but also being in the league, being where I want to go. Coaching there also, it's a guy like that that you wouldn't want to not be coached from every day. And him coaching me and pushing me to our best ability, you know, you're only gonna see greatness.
What kind
Last one.
of building block is the college football playoff appearance for the program as a whole?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
What kind of building block in your eyes was the college football playoff appearance for this program?
Yeah, I feel like the building block, as far as like it was what we needed, you know, just to be on that. All we needed was the platform and the stage to go out there and prove that we were there, and with us being able to go out there and prove that we were allowed to be on that stage and that we could go out there and compete at the highest level. Now it's time to go push through that barrier and go compete for a national championship.
Thanks, Arion.
Thanks, man.